Here is another in a series of videos about how to use the ChoralWorks app. The first video in this series demonstrated how a singer can use the program to help them learn music. The second video showed how a director or singer could make ChoralWorks songs of their own and save them to their computer. The next important step is for choir directors to learn good ways to distribute your songs to singers. You could email the files to them, and that would work, but it would be a bit clunky. The best way to give ChoralWorks songs to your singers is to make a special link that opens both the ChoralWorks app and the song in a single action. In order to do that, you have to publish the ChoralWorks files on the internet where they can be accessed publicly. Fortunately, there are several ways to do this for free on the internet. Here's a tip though. You might imagine that you could put the files on Google Drive or Dropbox or a similar storage service and make them available using a shareable link. You probably use a method like this to distribute other kinds of resources to your singers. Unfortunately, Google and Dropbox and services like them don't allow direct links to files from programs like ChoralWorks, so we need a different service. The ChoralWorks documentation shows at least 2 different services that can host your ChoralWorks files with complete instructions. This video will show using a service called GitHub, which can be used for free. The first step is to make a free GitHub account. Go to github.com and choose Sign up for GitHub. It will go through the usual steps to make an account online. It will prompt you to confirm your email and all the other usual steps involved in making an online account. GitHub is owned by Microsoft, so it's from a reputable company. You don't need to sign up for any service that costs money. Here's an important tip. When you make your account, you'll make a username which is different than your email address. Choose a name that is short and lowercase because this will become part of the web addresses for your ChoralWorks files. GitHub will send you an email to confirm your email address, which you will need to do before posting files on the site. GitHub is a platform for programmers, and there's lots of stuff here that you don't need to worry about. We're just using GitHub to distribute files. You can ignore all the other stuff. GitHub might ask you what you want to do first. Look on the left side of the page for a widget that says Create Your First Project. Click on the green button that says Create Repository. You'll be taken to a page to set up your repository, which is just a place to put your files. Here you have to give your repository a name. And this part is very important. You have to give it a name in a special form to make the repository available on the web. It has to include your username plus .github.io. This is going to make a special repository that is for publishing a public web page. You must also set your repository to public so that your singers can get to your files. Leave everything else alone, scroll down, and click on the Create Repository button at the bottom of the page. The next page might look a little daunting. Don't worry, just find the link to upload an existing file. This is where you'll put files into your repository. I'm going to upload the demo file that you've seen in these videos. You can drag files or choose files from a directory on your computer. Here's the file that we've uploaded. You can upload several files at once if you want to just by dragging them onto the box. Once you've uploaded your files, you must click the green Commit Changes button at the bottom of the page. We did it. Here's your repository. It's public. And here's the file that we just uploaded. Congratulations! Your ChoralWorks files are now available on the internet. Be aware that it may take a couple of minutes before they're really available. Now let's see how to access these files in ChoralWorks. The best way to open songs with ChoralWorks is to make a special link that opens the app and the song at the same time. That link is made up of a few component parts: the link for ChoralWorks itself, plus a link for your ChoralWorks song on GitHub. Let's make sure we understand this link. The first part is a link for ChoralWorks itself. The second part is a special code to tell ChoralWorks to open your song, plus the link to your song on GitHub. You end up with a link that looks like this. Even though it appears on 2 lines here, it's all one long link. When you click on that link, it will open ChoralWorks and your song all at once. These are the links that you should send to your singers for your ChoralWorks songs. It makes it very easy for them to access the songs and learn their music. Here's one more tip. Once you've got everything set up on GitHub, it's really easy to add more songs to your repository. Just log into GitHub using the username and password you set up previously, and you'll get to this page with all of your repositories listed on the left side of the screen. Click on its name to open that repository. You'll see the file that's already there, but maybe now you want to add another file. Look for the Add File button and upload a file. You'll see the box to upload your files. Drag another file over to your repository, and you'll see that it's uploaded there. Remember to scroll down and click on the green Commit Changes button to finish the process. Now you'll see that you have 2 files in your repository, and you can make a special ChoralWorks link for this new file. Send out that link to your singers, and they can access the new file. I realize that this process may seem a little daunting at first, but it's really simple once you get the hang of it. Making a GitHub account and that special repository only needs to be done once. After that, it's easy to add as many ChoralWorks songs as you wish, make your ChoralWorks links, and send them to your singers. I promise that this is not beyond the capabilities of any choir director, even if you consider yourself to be a non-techie. Remember that there's a tutorial about how to set up GitHub in the ChoralWorks documentation. Look for the link in the YouTube description. It will take you through this process step by step with pictures, and of course you can also watch this video again to get you started. Now you have all the tools you need to use, make, and distribute ChoralWorks files for your singers. I hope you'll find ChoralWorks to be a useful tool in the rehearsal process for your choir.